Maya's journey had taken her to the farthest corners of the earth. From the ancient ruins of forgotten civilizations to the bustling streets of modern metropolises, she had seen it all. Her art had become more than just paintings on canvas. It was a language, a way of connecting with people, places, and even spirits long gone. But as she stood in the quiet solitude of her studio, surrounded by canvases filled with the essence of every place she had been, Maya felt an emptiness that no accolade or recognition could fill. Something was missing, and she knew it. The question of what lay beyond the beauty and mystery she had already uncovered gnawed at her, pushing her towards a final, uncharted frontier, the world of dreams. One night, after a particularly restless evening, Maya fell into a deep, vivid sleep. In her dream, she found herself standing in the center of a vast, empty desert. The sky above was a tumultuous swirl of colors, as if the very fabric of reality was unraveling. The sand beneath her feet was warm and soft, but there was no wind, no sound, just an eerie, profound silence. Ahead in the distance, she saw a figure standing tall, cloaked in shadows. Maya approached cautiously, her heart pounding with a mixture of fear and anticipation. As she drew nearer, the figure slowly turned to reveal a face that mirrored her own, but older, wiser, marked by the passage of time and the weight of knowledge. "You have come far," the figure spoke, its voice a soft echo, "but your journey is not complete." Maya, entranced by the presence before her, asked, "Who are you? What more is there to discover?" "I am the artist you will become," the figure replied, "and I am here to show you the final piece of your masterpiece. The one that will bring everything together, the one that will transcend even time itself." The figure extended a hand, and suddenly Maya was no longer in the desert. She was in her studio, but it was different, ethereal, as if she was seeing it through the lens of a dream. The canvases that had once hung on the walls were gone, replaced by a single massive canvas that stretched from floor to ceiling. It was blank, waiting. "This is your final canvas," the figure said, "the one that will capture the essence of your entire journey. But beware, for the price of completion is great." Maya hesitated, sensing the weight of the decision before her. She knew instinctively that once she began, there would be no turning back. The brush in her hand felt heavier than ever before, and her heart ached with a profound sense of finality. But Maya was no stranger to challenge. She had faced countless obstacles, endured heartache, and had risen from the ashes of despair time and time again. Taking a deep breath, she dipped the brush into the paint and made the first stroke. As she painted, time seemed to bend around her. Hours, days, maybe even weeks passed, but Maya did not stop. Each stroke was a memory, a moment, a fragment of the life she had lived. The colors on the canvas were more vibrant than any she had ever used, shimmering with an otherworldly glow. She poured everything she had into the painting, her joy, her sorrow, her love, her pain. The world outside her studio faded away, leaving only the canvas and the brush, the artist and her creation. Finally, after what felt like an eternity, Maya stepped back to behold her work. The canvas was a living thing, pulsating with the energy of every place she had been, every person she had met, every emotion she had felt. It was her soul laid bare, a testament to her life's journey. But as she gazed upon the masterpiece, Maya felt a sudden, overwhelming sense of exhaustion. The brush slipped from her fingers, clattering to the floor. Her vision blurred and she staggered, reaching out to steady herself, but there was nothing to hold on to. The studio around her began to fade, the colors draining from the walls, the furniture dissolving into shadows. The figure from her dream reappeared, watching her with a solemn expression. "You have completed your masterpiece," the figure said softly, "but now it is time to rest." Maya sank to the floor, her strength ebbing away. She understood now. The final piece of her masterpiece was not just a culmination of her artistic journey, but also the end of her own. The figure knelt beside her, placing a hand on her shoulder. "Do not fear," it whispered. "You have left behind a legacy that will endure. Your art will live on, inspiring those who come after you, guiding them on their own journeys." Maya smiled weakly, her eyelids growing heavy. She could feel her life slipping away, but there was no pain, only a deep, abiding peace. As she closed her eyes for the last time, she saw the faces of all those who had touched her life, her family, her friends, the fellow artists she had met along the way. They were smiling, proud of the life she had lived, the art she had created. And then, with a final sigh, Maya let go, her body stilled, her spirit soaring free, carried away on the wings of the wind. The next morning, when the first rays of dawn filtered through the windows of her studio, they fell upon the completed masterpiece, Maya's final gift to the world. The painting shimmered in the soft light, a breathtaking mosaic of color and emotion, as if the very essence of her soul had been captured within its frame. In the days and weeks that followed, the news of Maya's passing spread far and wide. People from all over the world came to see her final work, standing in silent awe before the canvas that held the story of a life lived with passion, perseverance, and unwavering dedication to her craft. Maya had transcended mortality through her art, her legacy living on in every brushstroke. She had painted not just a picture, but a life, a journey that would inspire generations to come. And in the quiet of the studio, where the air still hummed with the echo of her spirit, Maya's masterpiece stood as a testament to the power of art, the beauty of creation, and the enduring strength of the human soul. Thus ended Maya's adventure, not with a whimper, but with a symphony of colors that would never fade, a story that would never be forgotten.